Welcome back to this WWE 2K25 interactive series. We're here in Kansas City, Missouri, and at the T-Mobile Center, where everybody is salivating at the prospect of what we have in store tonight. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you never miss an episode. Make sure you drop a like everybody has done in this arena, and of course, get your comments down below. This is an interactive series. We feed off of your interactivity, so make sure you do just that. But we join the commentary team, and Michael Cole says, well, what can I say? This new era of WWE has been received very well by the WWE Universe. Tonight, you're all going to be treated to another fantastic, jaw-dropping, show-stopping event. Graves says, Cole, you know what I think? The stage is set for an almighty Royal Rumble blockbuster, which is in just 2 short weeks. Tonight is going to be wild, so tell them what they can look forward to. And Michael Cole says, well, tonight we have more Royal Rumble qualifiers, tag team title qualifiers, and a men's United States title qualifier. All that and so much more. So make sure you drop those likes and let's get the show started. He goes on to say, I also want to add that tonight's main event has Match of the Year written all over it. So make sure you stay until the end of the show, because I promise you, you won't be disappointed. And Graves says, Nick Aldis is certainly kicking off SmackDown's new era in style. Saxon says, I'd like to add, but he doesn't have time. Saxon, you'll have your chance, but we need to kick off the show, so no time for you to add your thoughts at this moment. Without further ado, let's start tonight's show, and we join Nick Aldis, and Nick Aldis says, tonight's show will certainly start to direct us with who will be in not only the upcoming Royal Rumble, but also the title picture for many of our championships here on the Blue brand. That is right. He continues to say, as we are the land of opportunity, I pride myself in giving the majority of the superstars a chance of earning success. Let us know what your favorite superstar is up to on the show. And here is the SmackDown roster in all its glory. You can see that Stephanie Vaquer is the Intercontinental Champion. She won that last episode. Go and check it out. But Carmelo Hayes says, if Nick Aldis wants me to thank him for an opportunity, then he needs his head tweaking. I've earned this opportunity through years of hardship, hard work, and passion. A Royal Rumble qualifier is just what I deserve. Carmelo Hayes not being particularly thankful of Nick Aldis, but again, it is Carmelo Hayes. And here is what we have upcoming over the next few weeks. The Intercontinental Championship for the men's. We have the Intercontinental Championship for the women's, which Stephanie Vaquer won. We're also going to see the European Elite Tournament continue tonight, in fact. And we are going to see the Tag Team Triumph continue as well. The Wyatt Six already qualified for that. And here is the match card for tonight. All of these matches will be taking place on this episode of SmackDown. So make sure you are pumped up by dropping a like and supporting us. And remember, you can get your superstar in the series. All you have to do is become a channel member. And Shawn Michaels says, with NXT now disbanded, we need new talent within WWE. That's where you come in. Become a channel member and you can get your superstar involved with the series. We'll have tournaments to see which superstar is worthy. And last episode on Raw, we actually saw our very first custom-made superstar from one of our many members. So check it out. And Rhea Ripley is backstage and she says, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the era of brutality. Finally, I get to climb into the ring tonight and deliver some to the 7 other bozos. I'll continue to dominate the women's division and earn the title at the Rumble. And again, I'll explain how she could do just that as we kick off into this women's 8-woman battle royale. It's an over-the-top rope battle royale. All 8 of these women are in for a chance of getting a Royal Rumble advantage. But let's kick off. And as we see, Rhea Ripley is the first to enter the arena. So as the entrances take place, I'll explain just how this works. We have 8 women in an over-the-top rope battle royale. The first woman tossed over the ropes will not be going to the Royal Rumble at all. She will not be in that match. The winner of this bout, i.e. the last person standing and left in the ring, will get a Royal Rumble advantage as Ripley sternly walks to the ring, and they will enter the Royal Rumble past the 20th entrant mark. That is guaranteed. So Rhea Ripley will be out here to stake her claim for a Royal Rumble advantage. The 6 women in between the first being removed are tossed over the ropes as we say hello to Liv Morgan, and the last woman standing will enter the Royal Rumble, but they will enter totally random. So To win this match, it is a humongous carrot on a stick. There is a advantageous position as they get into the Royal Rumble, but only if you win this over-the-top rope 8-woman battle royale, as now we see Tiffany Stratton making her way into the arena, and she is of course a superstar with elite athleticism, which I think we're going to see showcased on tonight's episode of SmackDown. And the next superstar making her way into the arena, it is none other than Io Sky. Now, she is another superstar that possesses absolute mind-boggling athleticism, and she's a strong contender to win this bout. And of course, like all of the over-the-top rope battle royale matches we've had so far, I want you to put down in the comments section who you think is going to win this bout. Is it going to be our very first title holder, which is Stephanie Vaquer, who overcame 5 other women in a 6-women battle royale? It wasn't an over-the-top rope battle royale, but she vanquished 5 other women. And she actually managed to walk away with that title you see on your screen wrapped snugly around Vaquer's waist. She is the Women's Intercontinental Champion, but will she be heading to the Royal Rumble with an advantage? Only time will tell. And the next superstar out here is Roxanne Perez. She was also in that Intercontinental Championship match last week on SmackDown, so that there could be a little bit of disharmony between her and Vaquer. But Perez makes her way into the arena. And the next woman out here is Julia. And Julia definitely found Stephanie Vaquer hard work last week. These 2 women certainly do not like each other, so expect fireworks between the pair in this bout tonight. But here is Julia in her now infamous attire. And again, she could win this bout. Not one of the heavy favorites, I suspect, but definitely a superstar that could cause a whole load of chaos in this match. Now, are we set to complete our lineup? Yes, we are. It is Chelsea Green. Don't worry, folks. I won't do that again. I may have just torn my vocal cords. But Chelsea Green is out here tonight. And again, not the first time we've seen Chelsea in this series, but I don't know what to think of Chelsea. Is she going to be a superstar that makes it to the Royal Rumble with an advantage? We're about to find out, as all 8 of these women now tie up in the middle of the squared circle. Remember, who do you want to win this match? Put it down in the comments section below. If you're watching live, let's get talking about this bout. And Chelsea Green just tossed Perez into the turnbuckle. Julia has already gone after Stephanie Vaquer. Liv Morgan is now going up against Perez, and Tiffany Stratton and Chelsea Green going after one another, which leaves Io Sky and Rhea Ripley to do battle. Julia getting back to her feet, and she just won't leave Stephanie Vaquer alone. The 2 women going up against each other. Not for the first time in the early exchanges in this bout. All 8 women are still very much in the ring. Chelsea Green now has Liv Morgan in a precarious position, and Liv Morgan could surprisingly be the first elimination in this match. Stephanie Vaquer nearly went over the ropes. Liv Morgan clinging on with all her might. And Roxanne Perez could be in a bit of trouble here. Thought Tiffany was eyeing her up for a finisher, but she does not. And Roxanne Perez, oh, look at Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green cleverly gets back in the wily Chelsea Green. Knew she was in danger and just instinctively got under those ropes and back into the ring. And now Julia trying to get rid of Stephanie, and Stephanie is in trouble, but Julia tried to get rid of her. Reversed there by Vaquer. And Perez now going after Julia. Tiffany going after Stephanie. Rhea Ripley hasn't impressed in the early exchanges in this bout. Io Sky getting the better of Rhea bloody Ripley. And are we about to lose Roxanne Perez? We are. Perez is the first superstar eliminated. She will not be heading to the Royal Rumble. She is out of contention. And Tiffany Stratton just interfering with Julia. But we head backstage, and Kurt Angle says, so with the Royal Rumble taking place, I just want to let you know I am working on securing mystery superstars for the Men and Women's Rumble. However, I want you to make suggestions on who you would like to see. just what an interactive WWE 2K25 series would do. It would give you the power, and you get to choose which mystery superstars head into the Royal Rumble. So get your comments down below. This is so interactive. But Io Sky is in trouble. Tiffany trying to rid this match of her. Julia now goes over the ropes. Stephanie turns her attention away, and then back to Chelsea Green and Liv Morgan going up against each other. And Vaquer and Julia, you just cannot split these two superstars up. As I want to remind you, if you want your superstar in the series, become a channel member. Stephanie Vaquer and Julia, they're not paying attention to anybody else in this bout. They are just going after each other, hammer and tong, as Rhea Ripley now getting the better of Liv Morgan. And the two veterans in this match, so to speak, are the two that haven't actually impressed that much at all. Io Sky has been very impressive, and we're about to lose Stephanie Vaquer. Julia eliminates her nemesis, Stephanie Vaquer, and a little bit of pride restored, perhaps maybe into the brain of Julia, because she has just got the better of our women's Intercontinental Champion. And Julia made it her mission to get rid of Stephanie. They will both be in the Royal Rumble. Vaquer will just randomly appear, as the Royal Rumble is in 2 weeks' time. But Julia could actually win the advantageous position of entering past the 20th mark. Io Sky with a clubbing blow there to Tiffany Stratton. Chelsea Green's kind of gone along in this match under the radar so far. Tiffany Stratton going after Io Sky. Chelsea Green going after Liv Morgan once again. And oh my god, we've just lost Tiffany Stratton. Io Sky got rid of her. Liv Morgan almost eliminated as well. We almost lost two in quick succession, but Tiffany Stratton is out. And I just want to let you know, if you are a channel member, you can get a tweet down below and appear in the episode. Like Jonathan Hand, who says, Rhea Ripley in action. Someone hold my beer as I swoon over her. Lion Club says, Judgment Day in action tonight means I get to see Dirty Dom get the win. Stefan Simonson says, Kurt Angle wants mystery superstars. How's about Trish Stratus? Dylan Nugget says, I have to admit, I kind of want Julia to win this Battle Royale. Who's with me? And Slimy Sarah says, Tatum Paxley is on the show, and I am all for it. Shotzi, Gigi, and her better win tonight. So we head back to this match, and Liv Morgan could be about to be eliminated. Io Sky there. Julia getting involved. I think Julia wants all the eliminations for herself. Went for the headbutt, but reversed there, and Io Sky now has Julia right where she wants her. And Julia not over the ropes. They come together in the ring. Liv Morgan going after Chelsea Green, who cleverly hides under those ropes. And Rhea Ripley's now getting involved, and Rhea Ripley is just about to slam Liv Morgan down onto the canvas. Io Sky's in trouble. Rhea Ripley getting involved as well. Now we could lose Julia. Julia's in trouble and eliminated. Perhaps maybe Julia's head wasn't in it, going after Stephanie Vaquer. The whole bout has maybe left her a little bit blindsided to just how good the other women are. And we have 4 left in this bout. Rhea Ripley, who gingerly crawls to the turnbuckle to try and rebuild some energy and frenzy herself back up. We've also got Io Sky, Liv Morgan, and Chelsea Green. Yep, that's right. Chelsea Green is still in this bout. Liv Morgan now going to the top rope, just preying on Chelsea, and Chelsea is in trouble. Liv Morgan with a crossbody off the top rope, and now Rhea and Liv going toe-to-toe in the middle of the canvas, and it's Liv Morgan, the only one left standing. Morgan should have been energized heading into this match, though, after witnessing Daddy Dirty Dom, her Daddy Dirty Dom, getting the win in the European Championship qualifying match against Charlie Dempsey and Wesley. He was busted wide open in that match as well. But we still have Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky and Chelsea Green all still vying for the advantage in the Women's Royal Rumble. And Io Sky now in a whole world of trouble. Is Rhea Ripley finally going to showcase some of that brutality she promised us at the very start of the show? And she does, because she rids this match of Io Sky. It is Chelsea Green, surprisingly Chelsea Green, Rhea Ripley, and Liv Morgan, who are all still in this bout. All potentially going to get well, they're not all going to get it, but one of them will get a Royal Rumble advantage. And Chelsea Green trying to get rid of Rhea Ripley there. Coming together between Liv Morgan and Chelsea Green. And Liv Morgan is in trouble, and Liv Morgan's eliminated. Oh, Chelsea Green tried to quickly eliminate Rhea Ripley there, but Ripley turned around just in time, and down goes Chelsea Green. And Rhea Ripley now, having started this match off extremely slowly and sluggishly, she is now on top. And Rhea Ripley, here she goes. She's going to deliver a finishing move to Chelsea Green. Riptide connects, and now Rhea, all she has to do is toss Chelsea Green over those ropes to get that Royal Rumble advantage, but she chooses not to. She chooses once again to continue the brutality, which she did indeed promise to deliver tonight. Now she goes to the top rope with an elbow drop to Chelsea Green, and Chelsea Green doesn't even know where the hell she is, as Rhea Ripley now goes to toss her over the ropes. Chelsea Green does go over. Rhea Ripley now is going to try and get rid of Chelsea Green. And just look at that as Chelsea reverses. Look at the bruising on the back of Green. She has certainly been through the absolute chopping block tonight. And Rhea Ripley, again, continues to dazzle the WWE Universe. Now just undulating kick after kick after kick, and Chelsea Green now is in trouble. Rhea Ripley has her up on the ropes and will slowly but surely try to rid this match of Chelsea Green once and for all, and Green is eliminated. Rhea Ripley wins this 8-woman over the top rope battle royale. She gets the advantage heading into the Royal Rumble. She did promise that she would do it, and she promised she'd win the Women's Championship at the Royal Rumble. That is still yet to be seen, but what a performance by Rhea Ripley here tonight. What did you guys think? Let us know down in the comments section. We want to hear from each and every single one of you. Your thoughts and your ideas are what we feed off. Confirmation that we have 7 new women Royal Rumble entrants, and we move on to our next match, and it is Carmelo Hayes going up against Trick Williams in one-on-one action in another Royal Rumble qualifying match. So this is surely going to be an absolute spectacle. These two, no strangers to each other. Carmelo Hayes out here first, and he knows all too well the dangers that Trick Williams will pose. But these two already know each other. They'll have had each other's moves scouted. They understand the assignment. And I can tell you now, it will be no easy feat for one of these men to put the other away, as we now see Trick Williams enter the arena. Here he is. He is absolutely energized. Williams, will he get the win tonight? You guys, let us know. Who do you want to win this bout? Who do you want out of these two to go to the Royal Rumble? Now, Carmelo offering a handshake here, which is sportsman conduct. You got to give him credit. Oh, okay. He feigned the handshake, and he just wanted the early bragging points, but he doesn't get it because Trick Williams has just absolutely clotheslined him into tomorrow. And if the referee gets out the way, we'll be able to see that he's getting the better, but the referee's in a bad angle. Move. There you go. Okay, now she's just moved back in the way. But anyway, Trick Williams delivering punches to the face there to Carmelo Hayes. And Trick Williams now just goading Carmelo up to his feet. This referee, I'm going to guess she's quite new and experienced because she has stood right in front of the camera. Only because the action slightly moved, but we're not even going to get a 1 count there. Carmelo Hayes trying to put this match to bed early on, but Trick Williams is too much of a valiant fighter. And Carmelo Hayes now going after that left arm of Trick Williams. The armbar is locked in. Is Trick going to tap early on? He does not. And Carmelo Hayes now going after the body parts of Trick Williams, trying to wear his opponent down piece by piece. And again, as I said, these two men know each other all too well. And Carmelo knows that Trick is a powerhouse, so the best way to beat him down is to try and target body parts. But Trick Williams in trouble as Carmelo is getting the early foothold in this match. A backdrop from Hayes and a springboard, but he's missed. Williams had that well and truly scouted. You see what I mean? These two men know each other all too well. And now it is Trick delivering punch after punch to Carmelo Hayes, and then a kick to the sternum. And remember, you can get your own superstar in the series by becoming a channel member. And these two come to blows in the middle of the ring. Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. Carmelo Hayes Irish whipped, and he Slides under those ropes, and I think Carmelo, is he giving up with his Royal Rumble qualifier? Is he just anticipating that if the match didn't continue... Oh, it was all the guys! Once again, Carmelo has Trick Williams right where he wants him. Slimy Carmelo Hayes, and a big clothesline from Trick Williams there. Hayes pretended he was going to leave the arena. He'd left the ring. And Trick Williams went out to get him, but it was just a predetermined plan there by Carmelo Hayes. And Trick goes after that left leg of Hayes. And now just kicking the abdomen there and punching the face of Hayes. Williams now to the top rope with a big elbow drop, but it's missed. Hayes had that scouted. And then a big kick there. And Hayes just telling Trick to get to his feet. And he does do that, gets into the middle of the ring, and now Trick Williams there. Oh, schoolboy pin, and the referee with the 1 count. It is just a 1 count. And a reminder, we want you to put your comments down below. Watching live, say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. Watching this as normal people would do. Not saying that people that watch it live aren't normal, but watching it as a normal YouTube video. Let us know where you're watching from. If you've got this far into the video, we'd love to hear where all of our fans are watching from. And Trick Williams with an elbow drop off the top rope to Carmelo Hayes, who looks absolutely splattered now on that hardened surface outside of the ring. Trick now is going to have to try and scoop up what's left of Carmelo Hayes, and confirmation that earlier on in the night, the Bloodline beat Berto and Angel Garza, and they will be heading to the Royal Rumble to be in with a chance of winning the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. These two absolutely dominated, didn't even really pick up a sweat, and Berto and Garza were wholeheartedly disappointing in that match. But we head back to this bout, which is sure as hell kicking off in style, and Carmelo Hayes has just been busted wide open. His head just ricocheted off of the steel ring post, and Trick Williams once again goes to the top ropes, and a double axe handle to Carmelo. And the WWE Universe, look at them. They are absolutely loving this. Those fans there, and there is a seismic slam there from Trick Williams, treating those WWE fans in the front row to some front row action. Some devastating blows there from Trick Williams. And the WWE Universe just absolutely galvanized by this. They can't take their eyes off of it. These two men who hate each other so much are putting on an absolute spectacle. And now here he is eyeing up the slam dunk. Is he gonna connect? Slam dunk to Carmelo Hayes, and then a cover. Carmelo, is he going to kick out? There is the 1 count. There is the 2 count. It is just a 2 count. Trick Williams with the slam dunk there. Now calling for Carmelo to get back to his feet. And he does. And Carmelo, with the blood trickling down his face. I don't know whether he can see, but Liv Morgan has tweeted out, and she says, Rhea Ripley wins the Battle Royale. Oh, aren't we all impressed? I've been a runner-up twice in the Rumble, and I know I'll win this year's one. Liv Morgan there, putting her stake and her claim into a Royal Rumble win. Will it come to fruition? You guys are just going to have to stay tuned to this series, because the Royal Rumble isn't far away now, as Trick Williams once again getting the better of Carmelo Hayes, and there's another slam dunk. And goes for the cover once again. The referee in position. Where's the 1? There is the 2 count. It is just a 2 count. Trick Williams looking the better superstar in this match. Carmelo Hayes is perhaps maybe underperformed, but Carmelo now with the pin. There is the 1 count. It is just a 2 count, and Gigi Dolan's backstage and says, I want to thank the WWE Universe for their push to bring me back to WWE. After I was released, I admit I got down, but I feel the love and I am in action tonight. Oh, JC Jane, these two friends. Jane says, Gigi, from friends to enemies, I just want to say, as someone who wasn't released, you better stay in your lane and stay out of my business. Little girls don't belong here, and I'll show you that. JC Jane not being particularly accommodating to the recently returned Gigi Dolan, and she's just kicked her square in the jaw and now just slapped her down onto the hard floor. And JC Jane, I don't think she's particularly pleased to see her once a long-time friend. They were in Toxic Attraction together with Mandy Rose. And JC Jane now is going to toss Gigi Dolan into those steel shelves. And they come crashing down. And these two will be in action later tonight. What state Gigi is going to be in, I haven't got the foggiest, but we do need to direct our attention back to this match because Trick Williams with a humongous kick there to Carmelo Hayes. And Carmelo Hayes, I'm surprised his head is still upon his shoulders because Trick Williams now absolutely taking this bout to Hayes and gets another cover. And the referee gets into position with the 1 count, with the 2 count. It is just a 2 count. Hayes once again kicks out, and the referee, who's a bit slow for the count there, I'm doubting she'll be the Royal Rumble referee, but there is a big trick shot there from Trick Williams, and Carmelo Hayes is getting slapped in the head there by the referee. She's not a great referee at all. She's just delivered even more damage to Carmelo Hayes by slapping in the head by counting the pin. Poor Carmelo Hayes. But this referee, we need to get a hashtag trending, sack the ref. Get that trending now in the comments and down in the live comments section. Sack the ref. Slapping Carmelo Hayes in the head, and it doesn't seem to have affected Hayes because his agility and athleticism, which is second to none in WWE, is absolutely now taking this bout to Trick Williams, who reverses. Someone changed the ref. She is absolutely crap. And now these two come together, clubbing blows in the middle of the ring. You can see the welt starting to appear on Hayes' back. And we do head back. And I want to showcase that earlier tonight, Finn Balor and JD McDonough won their tag match against the Good Bros. And here are the Judgment Day celebrating. Liv Morgan's out here after her bout. Dominic Mysterio's out there after his bout. And Carlito is there just to show his appreciation. But Finn Balor and JD McDonough will be heading to the Rumble in SmackDown Tag Team Contention. They could win those championships. Another trick shot, however, and Carmelo Hayes is done. Surely getting slapped about by the referee once again. And Trick Williams just doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know how to put his longtime foe away. And Carmelo reaching deep inside to find the energy to kick out of those pins. And another springboard crossbody there. Bleeding badly. Now using the ropes to try and get that pin. Oh, and the referee spotted it. Maybe she's not that bad of a referee. She did spot the underhanded tactics of Carmelo, and she's in the way. And, oh, trick shot missed. Oh, and their knees to Trick Williams, and he is now busted open. And the referee gets the pin. 1. There is a 2. Is Trick Williams? No, he kicks out. Yep, the referee shows everyone it was just a 2 count. And both these men now moving more slowly and sluggish than before. Both split wide open. You can clearly see the damage that has been done to Carmelo Hayes. Look at the damage to his back. All of the times crashing off of the canvas, being slammed into the turnbuckle. He looks like a broken man, but now he heads to the top turnbuckle. And Trick Williams is in trouble because Carmelo Hayes is going to go off the top rope, and the arm drag. Spectacular maneuver there. Fantastic athleticism. And once again, a pin in place. The referee goes again. There is the 2 count. And it is just a 2 count. Trick Williams. Carmelo Hayes cannot believe it. Just sheer shock, surprise, and awe. What have these two men got to do to put the other away? Trick Williams reverses now. The elbows to Carmelo Hayes' sternum, and you can see the damage there as well as the discoloured body parts start to really pile up for Carmelo Hayes with a drop kick now. And I genuinely don't know who's going to win this match. The referee gets in the way once again. Hashtag sack the ref. Carmelo Hayes now with his finisher, and it connects. And Trick Williams down on the canvas on his back. There is the 1 count. There is the 2 count. It's over. It's not over. Trick Williams kicks out yet again. And Carmelo now taking this bout to Trick Williams into the turnbuckle. Trick downed into the canvas. And guys, remember, the winner of this match, the reason why they're out here is for a Royal Rumble spot. Carmelo with the cover once again. Are we going to get the 3 count? The referee slapping Trick in the head now. She's going to be covered in Trick Williams' blood there, but deciding to slap him in the face. And there is a moonsault there from Carmelo Hayes and another pin. And Trick Williams getting slapped in the face again, but he kicks out. And remember, these 2 men are out here for a Royal Rumble spot. This is what it's all about. This is what it means for these 2 men. And Carmelo with another cover. And the referee again counts. There is the 2 count. It's a 3. It's not. Carmelo Hayes. He just doesn't know what to do to get Trick Williams on the canvas and covered for the 3. There is a neck breaker there from Carmelo. And both men down on the canvas, both exhausted, both running out of fumes. And look at the blood there on Carmelo. He's been busted wide open by his right eyebrow. And Trick Williams, I think, has been busted open by the upper part of his right forehead. Carmelo missed there, and we get a bookend. And as the bookend connects, and Carmelo Hayes is in trouble now. And the bookend connected, and we're going to get a slam dunk, and that could be the end of Carmelo. We get another cover. Hayes is down on the canvas. We get the 1 count. We get the 2 count. We get the 3 count, and Trick Williams is heading to the Royal Rumble. He will be in that bout, and Carmelo Hayes will miss out. But you can see what this match has done to Trick Williams, bleeding quite heavily from the forehead. Sweat pours down his body. He has been through the ringer, as has Carmelo Hayes. And wow, this isn't even our main event tonight, guys. Trick Williams wins the bout. Confirmation that he is in the Royal Rumble, joining a whole host of other fantastic superstars. And that Rumble is looking pretty good. But we head into tonight's main event. Gigi, Shotzi, and Tatum taking on Piper, JC, and Thea. We've already seen a coming together from Gigi Dolan and JC Jane. These one-time friends are now enemies. JC Jane making that abundantly clear after Gigi returned to WWE. But will this be a night to remember for Gigi Dolan? Or will this be a night to forget for the golden-haired glamour? Her fantastic intro. She makes her way into the arena to shortly be joined by the 2 women that will be joining her in action tonight. This is a Royal Rumble qualifier, so the teams that win, or the team that wins, the 3 of them will be in the Royal Rumble match as Shotzi comes out in her tank. I absolutely love this model. It is fantastic. And also her entrance is one of a kind and so unique. And of course, the 3rd out here tonight is Tatum Paxley. Her first appearance on the show alongside Shotzi and Gigi. And Tatum Paxley is a humongous fan favorite. You guys have been clamoring to see her in this series. So here you go. Tatum Paxley is here. And the 3 of them ready for their opponents tonight. And out first is Thea Hale. Obviously, she is not out here with the 2 men that she used to tag with because they've both been released from WWE. So she is on her own in terms of... Well, she's not really on her own, is she? Because she's got JC Jane and Piper Niven to support her tonight. But out here is JC Jane. She's already delivered damage to Gigi Dolan. She's already made damn well sure Gigi tries to feel intimidated in this match. But I don't know if the golden-haired goddess is going to be affected by that. But JC Jane out here. And of course now, that means there is only 1 left. And it is the megastar, Piper Niven. This larger-than-life superstar will be itching to get her place in the Royal Rumble. Where, of course, she will have an advantage because of her size, like Nia Jax, like Omos with the men, like Braun Strowman. But their size helps in a Royal Rumble. But will it help in this bout? as it gets underway. Oh, and we lay witness to an enziguri straight away from Thea Hale, and we don't know what condition Gigi Dolan is in after the attack from JC Jane earlier, but she does have enough about her to reverse Thea Hale there, and now lays a kick to Thea, and she reverses, and Gigi is looking okay, I want to say. Getting the better of Thea Hale. Certainly now, anyway, and now using the hair and just pulling the arms almost out the sockets of Thea Hale. Gigi Dolan looking pretty good, having returned to WWE, but there is a reversal from Thea. And this bout is going to shock you. It is going to be one of the best bouts you have ever seen. Make sure, if you are enjoying it, that you do leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the series. But I guarantee you, you will have never seen a wrestling match quite like this one on your screen. Gigi Dolan now, she is the legal woman going after Thea Hale, who is obviously the legal woman in the team of JC Jane, Piper Niven, and herself. But Thea now going to tag in JC Jane, and these two have already come to blows, Gigi Dolan and JC Jane, tonight. And there is the slap and the kick, and JC Jane once again getting the better of the flame-haired golden goddess. And now calling for Gigi to get to her feet. Jane, goes off the apron, the WWE Universe. Not sure what to make of this match so far, but I guarantee that their opinions of this bout are about to change. JC Jane just taunting Gigi, but Gigi not having any of that. Not being made to look a fool in front of the WWE Universe. And we got more action from backstage. Stephanie Vaquer says, I could have won the Royal Rumble qualifier if it wasn't for Julia, who for some reason seems obsessed with me. Perhaps it's because I am everything that she wants to be. Oh, and there is Julia. If she wants a title shot, then I will give her one. And Julia's got a traffic cone. Stephanie hasn't realized, and I think she's just spotted her now. And Julia with a traffic cone to Stephanie Vaquer. And oh my God, Julia is obsessed with Stephanie Vaquer, just obsessed with dealing damage to her and destroying her. And I think she is still extremely angry because Stephanie Vaquer won the Intercontinental Championship. And no, Julia, don't do it through that glass pane, Julia. Just laying down the smackdown on Stephanie Vaquer, who backstage is now at the mercy of Julia, getting absolutely punched and slapped about. And Julia again goes after her. And we're going to have to break away from this backstage melee because we have got a humongous main event to get to grips with, as we see Shotzi with a humongous moonsault. Piper Niven reversed it, and Shotzi and Piper, obviously having been backstage, we didn't see, but they were both tagged in. And Piper Niven trying to get the better of Shotzi, clubbing blows. And Shotzi is now in trouble. Thea Hale is tagged back in. And the team of JC Jane, Thea Hale, and Piper Niven being very, very, very cerebral with their tagging. Keeping each other fresh. And Thea Hale with the moonsault. And Shotzi just out of sorts at the moment. And Thea Hale showcasing her speed, her adaptability, her willingness to cause as much damage as she can. And this is a nasty Thea Hale. This is a Thea Hale that doesn't care about anybody. But will it be a Thea Hale that heads to the Royal Rumble, which is in 2 weeks' time? Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. There is a cover from Thea Hale on Shotzi. There is the 2 count. It is just a 2. And it looks to me like we've got a more professional referee out here tonight as well, because this gentleman is not slapping superstars in the head. Shotzi's reversed Thea Hale's finisher, I believe. And Thea is getting punched in the gut for her efforts. And Shotzi now on top, but Thea Hale, like a rabid Wolverine, not willing to let go. Shotzi reverses once again, and there is another big enziguri. Another moonsault off the rope. Thea Hale had that one scouted this time, though. And Thea talking smack, tried to get the swanton in, but Shotzi had it covered. And now Shotzi with a big kick to the nose of Thea Hale. I'm surprised her nose wasn't busted wide open. Thea Hale now in trouble in the corner of Gigi Dolan, Shotzi, and Tatum Paxley. And we got the tarantula in place, and Thea Hale getting choked out there. Shotzi decides to let go, and now taunting Thea Hale, who is looking at her. She does get the tag in. JC Jane's back in. JC Jane, I don't know what Shotzi's doing there. I think preempting that JC Jane was going to run towards her, but Jane She's savvy. She's wily. She's not silly. And Adam Pearce tweets out, Julia on the rampage and Vaquer ready for a fight. I think it only calls for a title match at the Rumble. If Stephanie is fit enough, it's on. Oh my god, have we just got confirmation that we've got a Women's Intercontinental Championship match between Julia and Stephanie Vaquer at this year's Royal Rumble? Wow. I don't know if those two women are going to be able to, one, coexist in a Royal Rumble together. They are going to be going after each other. And then, either before or after, they're going to have a Women's Intercontinental Championship match. They are going to have a very, very busy night at the Royal Rumble. But let's turn our attention back to this match as Piper Niven is back in the ring as the legal woman. And Shotzi, who is definitely down on her luck at the moment because the larger-than-life Piper Niven is well and truly getting the better of her. The WWE Universe are now on their feet and absolutely loving this match. Piper Niven reversed by Shotzi, and Shotzi now going to have to take down this larger-than-life persona. This larger-than-life Piper Niven, and the knees to the face there. And Shotzi surely going to get a tag in, and Tatum Paxley makes her way into the ring. Is Tatum going to be able to get a standing corkscrew swanton or the psycho trap in place? Well, we got a long way to go in this match because this is a contender for match of the year. And the opening sequences of this bout, every superstar has already made their way into the ring. And Tatum now going after Piper Niven. And Piper's in trouble. And there is the Psycho Trap. The Psycho Trap connected to Piper Niven, and Tatum, instead of going for the cover, is she going to go for the tag? She doesn't. She does decide to go for a pin there. A little bit of apprehension there from Paxley. But Piper Niven kicks out on the 1 count. And Paxley, I think, surprised there that Niven kicked out so easily. Certainly after going through the Psycho Trap. But Tatum Paxley now looking very, very good in the middle of that ring. And Niven now in trouble in the corner. And Tatum Paxley, wow, she has been impressive. Probably the most impressive out of the three of Gigi, Shotzi, and herself. Piper, I think, was slowly and desperately trying to get the tag in. But now is in the ascendancy. And Tatum Paxley trying to go for the tag. Oh, no, vicious headbutt. Imagine Piper Niven's head just crashing into yours. I'd be knocked into next month, let alone be able to probably see and be undazed. Awful grammar by me. But anyway, Piper Niven now, look at the strength there. Just lifted Tatum Paxley up by the head. And then cascaded her back down onto the canvas. And Paxley now in the corner where she doesn't want to be. And Jacy Jayne and Piper Niven can now deliver some tag team damage. Tatum precariously on the turnbuckle. And there is going to be a double backdrop from Piper Niven and Jacy Jayne. So now we see Jacy Jayne as the legal partner. And oh my goodness me. Jacy Jayne just delivered the discus pump kick. And Shotzi breaks the pin up, keeping her team alive and kicking in this match. And Jacy Jayne, again, going for the discus punch. That connected, and now Tatum's surely out of this. There is the 2 count. It's a... Oh, Tatum Paxley kicked out. I was not expecting Tatum to kick out of that, if I'm honest. But she is a hardened superstar, and Jacy Jayne goes through those ropes, and there is a humongous amount of damage delivered to Paxley. And Paxley, you could see there, was trying to get to her corner. But Jacy Jayne deciding to stop her. Remember, if you guys want your own superstar in the series, then become a channel member. Or become a channel member just to support us. You get access to emojis and to the PLE pre-shows. Something other subscribers do not get. But Jacy Jayne now, look at this. Savagely going after Gigi Dolan once again. And Shotzi as well. But Shotzi gets the better of her. And as Paxley gets to her feet, she may advantageously be able to enter the ring and have Jacy in an uncompromising position. And Jacy well and truly distracted herself, but gets the better of Tatum Paxley with a spinning elbow. And goes for the cover. Paxley in the corner. There is the 1 count. There is the 2 count, but Paxley gets her foot on the rope. The referee saw it, and a rope break interrupts that pin count. Paxley there, looking good. Her survival instincts, at least, anyway. And JC Jane once again tormenting these three superstars. But has she noticed that Gigi's just been tagged back in? Dolan gonna try and deliver some damage to JC Jane, and she gets in Black Widow. The Black Widow is connected, but Thea Hale breaks it up. Realizing that JC Jane could have been moments away from tapping out. And now JC and Gigi, these two former friends, but now sworn enemies, as the Gigi driver. Oh my goodness me, we got a pin. It's the 1 count. It's a 2 count. And I think JC kicked out before Piper could even break that pin up. But JC Jane doesn't even know which corner she's trying to get to. I think she thought she was going to get to her own corner. But Gigi made damn well sure she wasn't going to get there. And oh my god, we've got another discus pump kick. And Gigi's been split open. Perhaps also from the damage earlier on in the night after having crashed off those steel shelves backstage. But Gigi Dolan still giving it her all. And Thea Hale now is the woman that is getting absolutely bested by Gigi. Cleverly and successfully tags in Shotzi. And Shotzi now, who's been perhaps maybe quite disappointing so far, gets another enziguri. And Thea Hale is in trouble. Shotzi finally, curse to the commentator, because Thea Hale's reversed it. And Shotzi now is getting pulverized. We got to cover Thea Hale with the 1 count and the 2 count. Shotzi's in trouble. She kicks out. Oh my god, Shotzi. She did instinctively kick out there. Swanton from Thea Hale, who now wisely goes back and tags in Piper Niven. I am loving the cleverness of these three women. Just continually, Shotzi goes over those ropes. They are continually keeping each other fresh. And now everybody in this match can just slow things down, get the oxygen in, trying to attempt to stop that lactic acid kicking in, stiffening up, slowing down. Piper Niven, again, trying to get the better of Shotzi, and it's working. Shotzi's in trouble. And she's going to have to make a tag because Piper Niven is just all over her at this moment in time. Another headbutt. And Piper Niven just looking good. Look at it. G'ing up the WWE Universe. Feeding off of their clamour. And did Tatum Paxley get tagged in? I don't know if she's legal. I don't know if she's just got jumped in. Shotzi is well and truly out for the count. I don't know if she got a snake bite for her efforts, which is one of Piper Niven's finishes. Obviously, she did make the tag because she is on the outside of the ring now. But Piper Niven continuing to devastate her opponents. And this time, it's Tatum Paxley that receives a giant splash and a pin. And we got the 1 count. We got the 2 count. Shotzi tried to break it up. Tatum, I think, broke out just before. And now Shotzi. She does get a snake bite for her efforts. And Piper Niven can continue the rampage on Tatum Paxley. But look at Shotzi. And guys, if you're enjoying this match and the episode as a whole, leave a like, subscribe, please support us. If you're watching live, we'd love to hear from each and every single one of you. Who's your favorite superstar in this bout? Who do you think is going to win this bout? Let us know. Look at Shotzi. The referee needs to check on Shotzi because she hadn't moved for quite some time. And now Piper brings Gigi into the fold. And Niven is just taking down the whole team of Gigi Dolan, Shotzi, and Tatum Paxley. And continues to do so. There goes Tatum. Gigi's in a world of her own. And Shotzi is being brutalized. Piper Niven looking so good. I told you this was a match of the year contender. And Shotzi has been crushed one too many times. And I'm actually worried about the welfare of Shotzi because she has been savagely beaten in this match. But Tatum now gets a reversal on Piper Niven, gets the pin in. Desperation. Not even a 1 count as Piper Niven's just, her adrenaline must be going through her veins tenfold. Shotzi getting back to her corner, but Tatum Paxley now finally getting her team a foothold in this bout. And Paxley now has Piper Niven in the corner, but Niven reverses once again and continues the onslaught against Paxley, tagging in Thea Hale this time. This is one hell of a vicious tag team. Who would have known that JC Jane, Thea Hale, and Piper Niven would be so effective against each other? And we got the standing corkscrew swanton, but Piper Niven has broken that up. This is ingenious stuff from JC Jane, Piper, and Thea Hale. And that was the standing corkscrew swanton, I apologise. Gigi Dolan now enters the ring. I'm just all over the place because this bout has just impressed me so much. Gigi with the pin on Thea Hale. There is the 1 count. There is the 2 count broken up there by Jacy Jayne. Not willing to let her team lose this bout. Gigi goes after Thea once again. Tosses her into the ropes. And look at that arm drag there. Look at the athleticism. And then just punched. 1 punch. Ceases Gigi Dolan in her tracks. Thea Hale, she's actually been quite impressive in this match alongside her whole team, actually. I've been incredibly impressed with Jacy Jayne, Piper Niven, and Thea Hale. Another arm drag, this time delivered by Thea Hale. And look at this. We have got the Black Widow locked in once again. Is Thea Hale going to tap? Is she going to tap to the Black Widow? No, she doesn't. She claws herself out of that. And again, Gigi with the reversal. Big kick there. Slaps. Onslaught. Knees to the back. Gigi Dolan looking fired up. And there she is. Feeding off the WWE Universe. I think, yep, Thea made the tag. And now Piper Niven. Surely a powerbomb. Oh no! Gigi's reversed it. What incredible reversal there. Punches Piper into the corner. And guys, if you don't think this is worthy of match of the series so far, then let me know just which match is, because these 6 women are absolutely killing it here tonight. And speaking of killing it, oh my god, Piper Niven may have just killed Gigi Dolan, as that was another snake bite. And Niven now looking over the lifeless body, surveying the lifeless body of Gigi Dolan. And there we go. I think that might be the snake bite, actually. Snake bite from Piper Niven. It is the 1 count. Tatum Paxley breaks that pin up, though, however. Saving her team. Saving Gigi Dolan. And oh my god, Piper Niven is top rope. Top rope, but Gigi reversed it. Niven lands on the small of her back on the canvas, and that is going to have winded her, along with a Russian leg sweep. And now Gigi's frustration is kicking in, taking down the larger superstar that is Piper Niven. And she cannot lift her, though. And Niven just embarrassingly clubs her on the back. And crushed her into the turnbuckle there. And oh no, Piper Niven. Piper Niven with the squash. Pins Gigi. Gigi's in trouble. It's over. There's the 1. There's the 2. Good night. Oh my god. Gigi Dolan has kicked out of that. And manages to dodge the knee there from Piper Niven. Gigi Dolan with the knees to the back. Go on, make the tag. Make the tag. You need to get out of here, Gigi. Go and get yourself some energy back. Tatum Paxley, the woman that is back in the ring. Probably been the most impressive out of the 3, although Gigi has been a close second. Shotzi. You guys let me know how you feel Shotzi's done in this bout. Piper Niven tags in Thea Hale. The tag's now coming unrelenting, as there is a humongous spinning neckbreaker and a cover there from Thea Hale. And we get the 1 count. And we get the 2 count. It's not. Oh my god, this bout continues to rumble on. And speaking of Rumble, remember this is a Royal Rumble qualifier. 3 of these women are going to be in this year's Royal Rumble. But will it be Gigi, Shotzi, or Tatum, and Tatum? Or is it going to be Thea Hale, Jacy Jayne, or Piper Niven? And there's a flapjack there to Tatum Paxley. Or a facebuster it was. I just can't get my moves right tonight. I'm just in awe of what is going on. Jacy Jayne and Tatum Paxley now the 2 legal women in this bout. And Tatum Paxley has Jacy Jayne. That is a flapjack. There's a flapjack. Tatum Paxley now going to tag in Shotzi. Yes, she does. Shotzi now needs to kind of prove her worth to this team. Oh my god, we got a discus kick. The spinning discus kick from Jacy Jayne to Shotzi. Shotzi walked right into that. And there's the discus punch. Are we going to get a cover? We do indeed. Right in the corner there. Tatum Paxley's going to break that up straight away. Not even a 1 count. A bit of a silly place to get the pin, if you ask me. And now Piper Niven back in the ring. The quick tags continue between Jacy Jayne, Thea Hale, and Niven. And Shotzi's reversed. Has got the better of Piper. And Piper's in the corner now, but reverses that with an elbow. And Shotzi, once again. Shotzi. with sliced bread. And there's the 1 count. It is just the 1 count. Jacy Jayne broke that up. Remember, the Royal Rumble is in 2 weeks' time. It is not far away now, so make sure you subscribe to the channel so you do not miss it. Never wake up. One of Shotzi's finishers. There's the 1 count. Thea Hale breaks this pin up. Is this match ever going to end? It has been the wildest and longest bout we have had in the series so far, but it has been totally worth it. The referee there just telling Thea Hale not to interrupt anymore. And Shotzi there just getting those kicks in, working Piper Niven down off the springboard, off the ropes, but it didn't connect. And you can see Shotzi's hurt her back. Is Piper going to take advantage of that? She very well may do, but she doesn't. And now Shotzi with a pullback. And Shotzi now watching, stalking Piper Niven as she climbs slowly and waywardly into that corner. And look at Shotzi now. Look at this. Is she going to get the pin? We've got the pin in place. There is the 1 count. There is the 2 count. It's a 3. It's not. Piper Niven has kicked out. Oh my God, this bout. It has been mesmerizing. It has been an absolute joy to bring to you. Second rope from Shotzi. Big splash to Piper. And Piper Niven now finally looks to be out of it. Gigi Dolan tagged back in, roaring, trying to get the WWE Universe behind her. Remember, she thanked that WWE Universe for bringing her back to WWE. And she said she was going to win this bout for them. So if she does indeed, I'm sure she's going to acknowledge them as her voice of inspiration. And it is a Gigi driver with the pin. We have got the 1 count. We have got the 2 count. It's a 3. No, it's not. Piper Niven kicked out. Oh my God. An impressive performance from all 6 of these women. Maybe not Shotzi, but all 6 of these women. Shotzi's been... She has been underwhelming, hasn't she? Oh my God, facebuster from Piper, that was. And now Tatum Paxley. She is going to face a world of hurt. Niven, is she going to go for the tag? She doesn't, choosing to continually and destroy. Oh, she does go for the tag. And now Jacy Jayne. She goes for the tag. Thea Hale. Again, quick tags. Keeping all of the teammates fresh. There's a double suplex there to Paxley, who rolls out of the ring. And she cannot stay on her feet. Thea Hale, I think she's going to toss her back in, but Paxley reverses. And a knee there. Oh, and Thea Hale's just been busted open. Remember, she did get a heavy blow to the nose early on in this bout, and I think that one is just a blow to the nose too many, as she is now bleeding. Dropkick there from Paxley. Thea Hale tried to take advantage, but Paxley again, another knee to the nose there. And I think it's Thea Hale's forehead that split open, actually. But Paxley, Tatum looking very, very good. Very self-assured, very accomplished. Dropkick missed though, however. And Thea Hale now with an exploder suplex to Tatum Paxley. Yeah, you can see the blood there on Thea. I think she's going to have to tag out just to try and clear some of that blood off of her forehead. Look at Piper Niven now. Oh my God, look at this from Tatum Paxley. A missile dropkick off the top rope. And Tatum Paxley, oh, what's Jacy Jayne doing in the ring? Trying to cause a disruption, and it's worked because there was a big clothesline there from Piper Niven to Paxley. Match of the series so far, I'm going to say. It truly is. An absolute spectacle. An absolute pendulum match where you think one team is in the ascendancy and then the other team come out of nowhere and just deliver damage, and it looks like they are going to win. Jacy Jayne now getting Tatum to her feet. Oh, spinning discus punch. And goes for the pin. This could be it. There is the one. Oh my God, Gigi broke that up. Not wanting Jacy to get the bragging rights in this match. And Gigi slowly but surely just keeping an eye on Tatum, who is getting brutalized by Jacy Jayne. And she does reverse Jacy, puts her in her own corner. She's got to be careful there because she has got Piper Niven and Thea Hale watching on like wolves. But Paxley now reversed. Jacy Jayne gonna get the better. She doesn't. Paxley reverses, but Jacy Jayne reverses again, and there is a DDT. Jacy going to go for the cover. Nope, she's going to go for the pin. Nope, she's going to go to the turnbuckle. And look at her goading Titile Paxley to get to her feet. Every single one of these women covered in sweat from the onslaught this match has brought them. And Jacy Jayne goes for the double axe handle, and it barely connected there to Titile Paxley. And she's got to get out of here. Shotzi and Gigi need to stick their hand out. She is literally within tagging distance. Get your hands in. Help your partner out. And she wore cleverly. Oh, look at Shotzi there. Shotzi did so well there to disrupt Jacy, but it's not worked. Spinning discus kick missed, and there's just an enziguri. And Jacy Jayne once again eyeing up the fallen Titile Paxley with a spinning discus punch. There is the cover. It's over, unless Shotzi can break it up. Shotzi does. She breaks up the pin. Wow. Who is heading to the Royal Rumble, guys? Remember, get your comments down below. If you're watching live, what are you thinking of this match? Rate it out of 5. Is it a 1-star match? A 5-star match? We want to hear from you below. Let us know in the comments below in the main video as well. And now Jacy Jayne just stepping on those fingers, breaking potentially fingers there of Titile Paxley. And Jacy heads to the corner. Thea Hale now the legal woman. Remember, she has been split open. I don't know if her visibility is going to be impaired. The swanton was reversed by Tatum. Swanton onto the knees there. And there's a drop kick. And Titile Paxley, to be fair to her, I thought she would have gone for the tag. But I think she's just fired up now. Just angry. Frustrated. Desperate. Oh, look at Thea. It's an arm drag. I thought it was a DDT. Thea Hale climbs back into the ring. Titile Paxley. Oh my god, look at Thea Hale now just trying to knock down Paxley's teammates. And I think she's going to. She does indeed. There's a drop kick to Gigi. And now Titile Paxley truly is on her own. Thea Hale. Tilt-a-well side slam. Paxley is going to go for the pin here. And there is the 1 count. There is the 2 count. Oh my god, Jacy Jayne broke it up at the last minute. I don't know who's winning this bout, guys. I genuinely cannot even see who's going to win this. It has been spectacular. As Titile Paxley, who's done well, considering she cannot make a tag at this moment in time, because both Shotzi and Gigi have been down. There's a 450 slam off of the turnbuckle. And Titile Paxley now eyeing up Thea Hale. And she does. It is a standing corkscrew swanton. The pin is attached and Piper Niven breaks the pin up. I don't know how these women are going to win this bout. I genuinely don't. Gigi has been tagged in. Gigi Dolan, the next superstar to try and attempt to win this match against the team of Jacy Jayne, Piper Niven, and that woman, Thea Hale. Gigi goes up to the top rope. Dolan calling for Thea Hale to get to her feet. And she does with a missile drop kick, but misses. Thea Hale takes advantage. And you can see the damage to Thea Hale. Not just the blood, but the welts on her back starting to show up. And on her sternum. Jacy Jayne now tagged in. Remember, Jacy Jayne and Gigi Dolan. For as long as this match has gone on now, and we are approaching the 25-minute mark, they have got to be fatigued, especially Gigi Dolan, who was tossed into steel shelves earlier by Jacy Jayne, who didn't welcome her back to WWE with welcome arms. In fact, she decided to just brutalize her former friend. There is the pin, and there is the 1 count. There is the 2 count. It's over. Oh my god. Gigi Dolan, take a bow. That is incredible. What has Jacy got in store? Oh, she's knocked off by Shotzi there. Interrupted. Back in the ring she goes. Back on the apron she goes. Off. I don't know what's happening here, guys. Jacy Jayne. I don't think she knows what to do. Shotzi, I think, is putting her off there. But Gigi Dolan now. Slamming the head of Jacy Jayne down onto the canvas. And these women go again. Gigi Dolan with a humongous kick there to the face of Jacy Jayne. And Jayne's in trouble now. She's looked good this whole bout, but for the first time, she has looked in real danger of losing this match. And now, the fresh Shotzi enters the ring. She's been on the sidelines probably for about 6 or 7 minutes now, reversing Jacy Jayne. So Shotzi's probably the freshest woman in this match. And Jacy Jayne now, desperation, distracted Shotzi. And Shotzi isn't going to take that lightly, reversing Jacy Jayne this time, but again reversed. These women just reversing one another. A slap there from Jacy to Shotzi. And Jacy Jayne's team now looking the better off. I can't believe this match has gone on for so long. Surely that's a rope break, ref. Jacy Jayne just almost removed the leg there of Shotzi. And is Shotzi going to kick out? Are we going to get a submission win? We're not. Jacy Jayne. Irish whip into the corner. Shotzi's in trouble. Reversed. Piper Niven, I think, was going to try and break that up. Shotzi's trying with a neck breaker, but Jacy Jayne reverses and delivers her own. And now Jayne. Is she going to try and deliver the discus pump kicks? I think she's going to deliver the discus punch. But an enziguri for her troubles. And Shotzi now tosses Jayne into the corner. And there is a tag. Gigi and Shotzi with a double team maneuver to Jacy Jayne. Oh, the elbows. And now the leg drops. And Gigi now going to try and get rid of Piper Niven, but she couldn't. So goes after Thea Hale. And now does get rid of Piper Niven as well. And this is all set up now. Gigi Dolan, if she can deliver a finisher, which she gets in. She's got in the Black Widow. The Black Widow is locked in, and Jacy Jayne is in trouble and in danger of tapping out to the Black Widow. Can Gigi Dolan get it? She doesn't, but will she go for a cover? She goes to the middle rope instead and goes for a splash, which does connect. Is she going to go for a cover? Piper Niven is out. Thea Hale is down. Tatum Paxley, the woman that makes her way into the ring. Who is going to win this match? Paxley now going for the standing corkscrew swanton, and it connects, and she gets the pin in place. There is the 1 count, but Thea Hale rushes to the ring to protect Jacy Jayne. This match must have gone on for at least half an hour now. It really must do. Nick Aldis must be licking his lips, because this is surely going to get the views in. These 6 women single-handedly showcasing that SmackDown is the land of opportunity. And now it is Gigi Dolan's opportunity to try and win this match. Goes off those ropes. Double axe handle missed. Kick to the face by Jacy Jayne. And Jayne continues to pulverize Gigi. I think Gigi Dolan is going to see Jacy Jayne in her dreams. She shuts her eyes. She's going to see Jacy Jayne on the back of her eyelids. Now Tatum Paxley back in the ring. Jacy Jayne prone in the turnbuckle. Paxley just getting the arm there and dragging it, trying to dislocate Jacy Jayne's shoulder by the looks of it. And Jayne with a hurricanrana. And Paxley, not for the first time, being absolutely brutalized by Jacy Jayne in this match. There is a tag. Piper Niven with a knee to the gut of Tatum Paxley. It's going to be a double suplex, and it does connect. Piper Niven, the legal woman. Tatum Paxley, the legal woman. Can either of these finally finish this match and get the win? There is a big splash by Piper Niven. Tatum Paxley looks well and truly out of it. And Niven now stalking Paxley, and Paxley's going to be out, surely. Is that snake bite? I don't know. But she gets the pin. There's the 1 count. Oh my god, Gigi Dolan broke it up. I don't even know if Tatum Paxley was happy for that to be broken up. She probably just wants this thing to be over. As Piper Niven now gets another finisher in. And another cover. And it is the 1 count. Oh my god, Shotzi breaks up the pin this time round. This match is never ending. Not that I'm complaining. I am absolutely loving bringing it to you. And there's a reversal from Paxley. And Tatum now on the offense. Gets the pin in place right in the corner there of Thea Hale. And Jacy Jayne, and Niven kicks out. All of these women have dug deep to really find something that I don't think anybody knew that they had. heart, passion, desire. And Shotzi now. With a big punch to the gut there. And Piper Niven's in trouble. And now Shotzi goes for the cover. It is the 1 count. It is the 2 count. And it's broken up by JC Jane this time. This match surely hasn't got much longer to go. Shotzi, Piper Niven, the 2 legal women, cuts Piper Niven down to size. And you can see behind that beautiful green hair of Shotzi, the marks, the bruising, the welts. This bout has taken it out of each and every single one of these women. And there is... I thought it was going to be a pin, but it wasn't. Shotzi goes up to the top turnbuckle. Shotzi goes for... Oh, wow. I don't even know what that's called, but the pin is connected. And there is the 1 count. There is the 2 count. It's the 3 count. Finally, we get a winner and an answer to who will be the 3 women going to the Royal Rumble. And it is Gigi Dolan, Shotzi Lionheart, and Tatum Paxley. They celebrate wildly in the ring. They have left it all in that squared circle tonight. And it has been truly beautiful to bring to you. They're all friends now, but will they be friends when they all head into the Royal Rumble? Confirmation that those 3 do join the Women's Royal Rumble in what can only be described as an instant classic of a match. We've also got the men's update as well. And let's go and check out what else happened on tonight's episode, because we know that Stephanie Vaquer is the Intercontinental Champion. We've also seen Dirty Dom qualify for his European Championship match. And we've seen the Bloodline and the Judgment Day also qualify. And guys, let me know what you thought of this episode. It has been absolutely euphoric. Make sure you subscribe, drop a like, and get your comments down below.